Welcome everyone to Wednesday Wicked. Got a hell of a show for everyone today. Give me just a couple minutes. I'm going to get this shit shared out and we're going to be ready to roll. So enjoy some music on the way. And everyone is here right away, which is always fucking awesome. Yo, 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 Blaze McCoy, welcome to the show. Christopher Blanco, thank you for being here. Tim Petito, Jack Bayou, Mrs. U-Taker, Brandon Cuevas, again, welcome everybody. We got a hell of a lineup today, including kicking it off with a #1 contenders match. And closing it off, after all the controversy with the now fired referee, we're going to turn around and we're going to actually finish this international title match between Jake Bagwell and Mr. U-Taker.
1%.
Omar Wolf, welcome to the show. But here we go. And we are live from the Sacrifice Arena in Virginia Beach, Virginia for some Wednesday Wicked. Jake Bagwell, welcome to the show. And thank you very much on that, Timothy Petito, as well. Our opening contest, as I mentioned, is a #1 contenders match for the dominating duo tag team titles. You got the Steel City Committee with the Steel City Superman Blaze McCoy in their corner, going up against a team that has been on a roll in Shamrocks and Shenanigans. So who do you have? Place your bets. Both these teams have been building momentum. However, there can only be one person to receive that next shot at Excalibur. Looks like Tim Petito going with the Steel City Committee for the win. As you can see on the split view there, Jake Bagwell getting ready for his match tonight. Because there was no way in hell I was letting that bullshit from the last bout stand. Well, Omar, he better hope it don't weaken the legs too much, because there will be a winner because it is last man standing rules. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it as well. Hello, Mrs. Petito. But here we go, down to ringside for our opening contest. Of course, the following tag team event, it is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and will determine the #1 contender for the Dominating Duo Tag Team Championships. On their way down to the ring first, accompanied by Blaze McCoy, they weigh in a total combined weight of 622 pounds. On the left, you have the shaven Sasquatch, Shmoo. On the right, you have his partner, the Tenacious One, Tyson Parker. They are representing and collectively known as the Steel City Committee. And as we saw the other day, Excalibur successfully defending their titles, holding back the Bastard and the Cunt. So we need some new contenders for them. Oh, let's just say, Omar, I haven't revealed every card up my sleeve. You might want to pay close attention later tonight. But on their way down to the ring, their opponents, weighing in at a combined weight of 515 pounds. On the left, you have Rob A. Machete. On the right, the Psycho Sicko, Sean Shamrock. Collectively known as Shamrocks and Shenanigans. And here we go. Looks like it is going to be Parker starting off against Shamrock. You see the clock in the corner. Referee calls for the bell. Shamrock right with a big boot right to the chest of Parker. Parker back up for a crossbody but gets swatted away. Now Shamrock kick in the gut. And driven face first to the canvas. Shamrock looking to go out strong here. Springboard moonsault as well. Now measuring Parker here, and there's the stomp. Parker has not gotten out the gate. Finally, with a heel trip on Shamrock, getting some offense going here. Into a single leg crab. Shamrock quick to kick his way out of it, though. Now pulling Parker back up here. High vertical suplex. Textbook maneuver, putting Parker back on the ground. Now putting Parker, braced him up against the ropes here. Sending him out onto the apron. What does Shamrock have in mind? Scary thought when the sicko starts thinking. And holy shit! From the apron to the floor with a pile driver. But Parker trying to fight back. Spinning kick to take Shamrock down. Went for a clothesline, but Shamrock ducked under and nailed him with a forearm. Parker in deep trouble now. Takes another suplex on the floor. Parker finally trying to use his quickness here to avoid Shamrock some. Finally realizing that he's not going to stand there and throw with the bigger man. Now into a side Russian leg sweep after that quick hook. More punches and strikes, but finally got caught again, fighting his way out. There's another huge shot. Parker finally fighting his way back out here. Just a slugfest breaking down between these two men, kind of oblivious to their partners at this point. And now Shamrock setting him up on the floor. Holy shit, drove him forehead first. Good God, two any more like that and Parker's going to have a 5-head. And there's a lung blower to boot. But now Parker sends Shamrock into the post. Jerica Page, welcome to the show. Now Parker. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, the opening contest. We have blood already. You know it's going to be a fucking good show when someone's bleeding in the opening bout. Now Shamrock sends Parker face first into the steps, looking to open that cut even more. And Parker, again, not looking to make a tag. This could be a mistake. Maybe Parker being a little pissed off at the way this match has gone for him. Now Shamrock bringing Parker over. Now rolls him back in the ring. Parker back up to his feet, but Shamrock right in after him. Parker now sends Shamrock to the neutral corner. Big forearm in the corner and a bulldog to bring him out. Parker now holding his head, looking to pick up the pace, but he needs to make a tag or this will be over pretty quick. But instead, he is calling for it. The kick of destiny connects. War, welcome to the show. Into the cover from Parker, 1. And Machete in to break it up, and that brings in the big man, the Shmoo, as well. Sending Machete out to the floor. Where we see Blaze McCoy get involved as well. Now Parker, instead of making the tag after that kick out, decided to go for more punishment. And he's going to get punished for it there by Shamrock. Now quick dragon screw leg whip by Parker, getting a little bit of space, but again not making the tag. And you can just see, looking at him, Parker is a bloody mess. Now off the ropes, and there's the pop-up powerbomb, plants him. And right away, Shmoo in to break it up. He knows how much trouble his partner is in. But immediately the Psycho Sicko's not done here. Again sends Parker off the ropes. Pop-up powerbomb connects again to the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Holy shit! In reality, what turned into more of a glorified singles match. Neither partner getting tagged in. And there you see, after that second pop-up powerbomb, ladies and gentlemen, your winners and the new #1 contenders, the team of Shamrocks and shenanigans. Rob Machette and the Jobber Factory, both of you, welcome to the show. Perfect timing there, Machette. Apparently they don't need no partners there, Omar, but we will see if they try the same strategy against the current champs, who we know love the fast tag offense. But as we head on to our next contest, it is a triple threat elimination match. And the winner of this contest will get a shot at the International Championship. So on the far left, we have Brandon Cuevas. In the middle, we have Ian Cross. And on the far right, we have Omar Wolf. Who do you got? Place your bets. Oh, you never know there, Omar. And we have yet to hear from Chance about what that situation was. All Brandon keeps saying is he had nothing to do with it. Petito going with Brandon Cuevas for the win. Speaking of Brandon Cuevas, welcome to the show. And here we go down to ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, the following triple threat elimination match will determine the #1 contender for the International Championship. On his way down to the ring first, weighing in at 283 pounds, Ian Cross. Ian Cross looking to turn things around for himself. Kind of shocked the world, becoming the #1 contender for the world title, but then got dominated by the champion. So will this be another case of always the bridesmaid, never the bride for Ian Cross? Yeah, he ain't the prettiest picture to look at. Monstar Factory Entertainment, welcome to the show. And ladies and gentlemen, the next opponent on his way down to the ring, weighing in at 275 pounds, Brandon Cuevas. Of course, Brandon Cuevas and Omar just having that street fight not too long ago where Chance Nightwalker got involved. As I mentioned, still yet to hear from Chance as to the motives. Caleb James, welcome to the show, as well as my daughter, Cassie Madam Red. Not a problem there. I appreciate whether someone's here 5 minutes, the whole show. Anytime you can make it, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But ladies and gentlemen, the final competitor on his way down to the ring. He weighs in at 270 pounds and represents Ruthless Incorporated. The Alpha Wolf, Omar Wolf. Of course, one half of the former Dominating Duo Tag Team Champions. Looking for an opportunity at some singles championship reigns as well. Has been very vocal about that street fight that I was referring to earlier. So this could be an opportunity for him to get a little bit of payback. Missy Nightwalker, my lovely wife, of course, welcome, baby. Always better seeing you here, darling. As we see Ian, Brandon, and then Omar. And here we go. Right away, Ian with a series of kicks on both competitors, dropping them both here. Now just going full mount and just teeing off on Cuevas, but eats a boot to the side of the face from Omar. Omar going to pick up Cuevas, but Cuevas fighting his way out of it, comes back with a clothesline. And you wondered how long it would take the two of them to start locking it back up. Did not take very long. Now Ian getting himself back in this here. Omar getting the crowd worked up right away. Kind of a mixed reaction from him, but he hits that Uranagi backbreaker on Ian, but Ian avoids the kick. Misses with a super kick, though, and gets sent over the top rope to the floor by Omar. Omar followed him out for a minute, and then thought better of it, went back after Cuevas, who in turn rolled out as well. Playing a little bit of chicken back and forth here. But Omar waited for the moment and caught Cuevas in the back of the knee. Now got Ian on the floor, so isolating Cuevas and going to work on the arms. And now just putting the boots to Cuevas, Omar coming for some paybacks. As that arm hammerlock goes for the other. But Ian gets involved before Omar could really work on those arms. Now Ian trying to take Omar over to the corner, but Omar fighting his way out of it. Cuevas just stands around for a minute, finally hits both men. Omar turns around, takes Ian down. As Cuevas goes up for the crowd, Omar catches him with the backstabber. Cuevas made the job a little easier for Omar there. And now there's the cutter rolled into the Dragon Sleeper. And for some reason, Ian breaks it up, but instead gets caught in the full moon rack. And what the fuck is the referee doing? This ain't a time for fucking cardio. Ian rolls his way down there. Now takes Cuevas up, and there's the brainbuster on Brandon Cuevas, and then a super kick to the back of the neck of Omar. Omar rolls himself out to the floor. Smart move there. He cannot be eliminated on the floor. Now Ian measuring Cuevas, and there is that spinning cutter. Goes for the cover on Cuevas. 1, 2, and no, at 2.5, Brandon rolls the shoulder up. Uses the arm wringer there, takes down Ian, but right away Omar on top of Cuevas, brings him up, and there's a modified brainbuster. Now Omar again going right after Cuevas. Ripcord lariat turns him inside out. But Ian catches Omar coming in. Inverted driver. Now kick right between the shoulder blades on Omar. Now just forearming him right across the forehead as Cuevas shows off in the corner. Cuevas went for a sweep, did not get all of it though. But now quickly moves back into Omar, sends him over the top rope to the floor. Following him out, all three men now on the floor. You can't win the match, but you can sure fuck somebody up. Now Cuevas taking Omar face first into the apron. Now sending him back in, maybe looking to capitalize early. No, Ian rolls in and Cuevas turns his attention to Ian. As now he has Ian up and chokeslammed him straight down. And before Cuevas can go in anywhere, Omar taking advantage, has him up. And there's another backstabber. Swats away that attempted dropkick from Ian, then kicks him right in the side of the knee to drop him. Now in for the cover, 1, 2, and kick out at 2 by Ian. Cuevas trying to recover on the floor here. It's now Omar locking Ian up and into the Tequila Sunrise. Rear and back. Ian now not fighting out much, finally getting some bearings under him, but spent a lot of time in that hold. Taking advantage of the distraction by Cuevas, Ian with a quick German suplex on Omar. Omar playing it smart and again rolling to the floor. As now Ian just plants Brandon forehead down. 1, 2, and again Brandon Cuevas kicks out at 2. Ian now going upstairs here. We don't see the big man fly very often. And a shooting star press, holy shit. Now measuring Cuevas here, but Omar comes in and kicks Ian right in the knee. He might have been aiming for Cuevas, we don't know on it. But Ian now making him pay for it. Huge right hand into the cover, 1, and only a 1 count before Omar kicks out. Now Ian going right back after Omar here. Setting him up in a modified pump handle. Into a Samoan drop, but right away Cuevas involved. He gets dropped right on the back of his neck for his efforts. Now Omar looking to pull his way up as Ian going right after Cuevas again. Another brain buster from Ian. There's that package driver once again. Ian getting a little winded here. Finally into a cover, 1, 2, and no, at 2 7/8, Omar kicks out. But now Cuevas, he escaped Ian and has him goozled and chokeslams him down again. 1, 2, and no! Right at the last minute again, Ian rolls the shoulder up and gets plastered by Omar for it. Now Omar going after Cuevas. There's the cutter into the Dragon Sleeper. Oh, and there it goes. Brandon Cuevas tapped out. Little measure of revenge for Omar there. And now he's going right after Ian, after that shoulder block in the spine. Setting him up. Power bombs him down, folds him up. 1, 2, and 3. Mark Caliber, welcome to the show. Great back and forth action by all three men in this contest, but in the end, in very quick fashion with the clean sweep of his own. As we see here, that brainbuster just drilled Cuevas. And here, Ian did not hold the pin. That might have been a mistake for him. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner and the new #1 contender for the International Championship, the Alpha Wolf, Omar Wolf. So congratulations, Omar, punching his ticket for a guaranteed title opportunity. As we now go to some women's action, it is a triple threat contest. Of course, we have all the way on the far left, we have Susie the Elf. In the middle, we have Amber Young. And then on the far right, we have Molly Shamrock. Who do you have? Place your bets. Of course, Jack Bayou going with Susie for the win here. Mrs. U-Taker, of course, going with her faction mate, Molly. Tim Petito also going with Molly as well for this one. Jericho going with Susie. You can definitely see from looking here, things definitely not over, it seems, between Omar and Cuevas. We'll have to see where that goes in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, the following triple threat contest is scheduled for as many falls as it fucking takes. On her way down to the ring first, representing the Blackhearts, weighing in at 150 pounds, Amber Young. And there right here, Chance making the claim that he was paid to attack Omar Wolf by Cuevas. And ladies and gentlemen, the next competitor on her way down to the ring, weighing in at 153 pounds, Susie the Elf. But, ladies and gentlemen, the third competitor on her way down to the ring, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, weighing in at 135 pounds, Molly Shamrock. And this kid, full of energy and fire from the minute she hits the stage, has been on a bit of a roll, looking to continue that march here. Isis the Crusher, welcome to the show. As the referee calls for the bell, and here we go. Right away, Susie with a quick drop kick on Amber. And then going right after Amber, kick to the leg, and then one right across the chest. Susie definitely the veteran in this contest here. Setting up Molly and taking her round and round. Where she stops, only Susie knows. Now Amber looking to move in quickly, but gets caught. Susie up and around, planting Amber by the back of her head. But now Molly counters that belly-to-back suplex, clothesline Susie over the top rope to the floor, but turns around into a drop kick from Amber. Now huge right-hand shot on to Molly here. And into a cutter. Again, this is elimination rules. I agree, Mrs. U-Taker. Molly is a huge Spitfire. And Susie looking to take advantage of her being a rookie now. Has her trapped in the corner, but Molly fighting her way back out. Series of reverse elbows. Amber looking to get involved as well here. And now a double team from Amber and Susie on Molly. Molly now trying to fight her way back up, but Susie ducks onto the clothesline attempt, but does not duck away from that flying knee. Amber gets taken down here as well. But then a huge right hand from Molly into Amber. Because I know it's a match the folks are going to love to see there, Isis. I just see Molly now taking a traditionally slower route. Normally, Molly very quick in action here. But now going right after Amber. Susie finally in, nailing Molly from behind here. Now has the head hooked around the world head scissor takeover. As Molly rolls to the floor, Amber catches a kick to the side of the head. Susie looking very impressive in this contest so far. Took her eyes off Amber for a moment there, and Amber's going to make her pay for it with that face-first bulldog. But Susie comes up with a European uppercut of her own. Now scoops up Amber, has her lifted up. Hot shot on the top rope. Now putting the boots to her as Molly rolls back in. Oh, and there's the shamlock on Susie. Molly out of nowhere with it. We'd seen her tap out people with that before. Susie going right after Molly now. Susie knows she was in trouble. Looking to make the youngster pay for it as Molly rolls back to the floor. But Amber with that quick knee strike. Only a 1 count to follow, though. Susie with a quick arm drag taking Amber over. Molly waiting a moment. Now makes her way back in. Nails Susie from behind. Kick to the ribs. Off the ropes. 1, 2. Oh, I always love that there chance. I love being on any speaker I can get my voice across. And now Amber with a quick cover, and not even a 2 count. Again, Molly back on the floor. Action fast and furious here. Susie ducked out of the way, twice now ducked out of the way. Now setting up Amber here. Natural selection, driving her face first. Into the cover from Susie. 1, 2. And no, Amber kicks out at 2.5. Molly though made her way back in now. Sends Susie off the ropes. Pop-up powerbomb connects. And Susie is out cold. Now Now Molly immediately going after Amber. Series of clotheslines. Ducks under that one. Into a power slam. Cover by Molly. 1, 2, and no at 2.5. Amber kicks out again. Now big elbow to the top of the head. And another kick up and over on the back of the neck of Amber. Surprised we didn't get another knockout from Molly off of that alone. But another pop-up powerbomb into the cover. 2. And again, Amber trying to show her toughness here, kicking out over and over. Having her hooked here, something we don't see very often anymore, the Iron Claw. Definitely a page out of history there from Molly. Now picking Amber back up and tossing her like a sack of trash. Now into the cover. 1, 2. And again, a kick out. Amber definitely showing some toughness here. But Molly ducks under, comes back with a kick. But walks right into that code breaker. Into the cover. 1, 2. And kick out of 2 by Molly. Brutal action back and forth by both women here. Now Amber setting Molly up. Brings her up and head first, and Molly went limp. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner via knockout, Amber Young. I mean, right there, I was surprised we didn't get a knockout there, but Amber fought back over and over, taking the pop-up powerbomb, took several, actually. And you can call it a streak, you can call it a set of luck. But Amber, with 2 in a row now, so out of nowhere, Amber Young looking to make her mark. Greg Harris, welcome to the show. As we get ready for our next match, no, your eyes do not receive you. Finally back from a shoulder injury. So we have in this contest, we have Faith facing the returning Mighty Minerva. Who do you got? Place your bets. And while this is loading, I'm going to throw some shout outs here. Because, of course, you know, the digital wrestling community, hugely talented. Great shows everywhere. Of course, speaking of Minerva, you can check out her and Fireproof Lowlife on the Altered Arcade Network as they bring you ASWF action. Of course, Mark Caliber, who's in the chat right now, brings you Commonwealth Wrestling, both here on YouTube as well as Twitch. We just saw her in the last match, Susie the Elf, who brings you Elite Extreme Women Wrestling 3 days a week. If not 4 sometimes, but all women's action. Then, of course, you have Lightning Strikes with Cowboy John, one of the originals here. And you saw her just in the chat cheering on her faction mate, Cassie Madam Red, who brings you everything but wrestling. So you may get some World of Tanks, you may get some Dead by Daylight, you might get some Kingdom Hearts, you just never fucking know. But on those notes, we're headed back down to the ring, and I'll pick up on some shoutouts later on. There you see Mark saying Commonwealth will be on tonight after LTD. But ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On her way down to the ring first, representing Salagia and weighing in at 245 pounds, this is Faith. Of course, Faith, a huge test for Minerva coming back. Faith, known more as a bruiser, and has actually injured several people in her career so far. So if Minerva's not careful, she could wind up back on the shelf. As we see Faith preparing herself mentally with a scowl on her face, getting ready for her next match here. But, ladies and gentlemen, her opponent making her return to Sacrifice, representing Ruthless Incorporated, weighing in at 243 pounds, the mighty Minerva. And there you see on the front of the coat the Ruthless emblem. Alrighty, Rob, thank you for the time you were here, brother. I appreciate it. Minerva, of course, was out for quite an extended time with a shoulder injury. Finally has the all clear to return and has not been happy about sitting on the sidelines. As Minerva gets ready here, Faith in her corner. Referee calls for the bell. Here we go. Faith right away with a scoop slam on Minerva, tossing her down. And the big question is, will there be any ring rust from Minerva? As now Faith right away with the forearm shot right to the shoulder, looking to test it out here. Now kick to the ribs, keeping Minerva trapped in the corner. And just stomping away on the chest there. Minerva rolls up and now finally hooks up Faith here. Brings her up. And now just holding her there, doing some squats. Finally takes her down with the suplex. And there we go, reverse choke slam. Minerva now looking to take over on Faith here. Now Minerva keeping Faith grounded here, has the arm hammerlock going to work on the other hand. And then 2 knees right to the middle of the spine. Of course, we know Minerva loving both that Tartarus rack and the Pandora's box. Both submission holds that work on the back. And now just choking her in the corner with the shin there. Now pressing Faith up over her head. Military press into the uppercut. Minerva trying to stay on top of Faith. Faith finally fighting her way out of it. Now shots right to the back of the head there of Minerva. Now into the cover. Faith looking to put this away early. And not just barely a 1 count. Now Minerva rolls her way back in, catching Faith unaware. Driving the elbow right across the chest. Now setting Faith up, takes her up on the shoulder. And there's that high cross bomb, just driving Faith to the ground. Into the cover. 1, 2, and only a 2 count there. Minerva expecting to put Faith away there. Of course, some faction action here from the women. Faith now driving right across that neck and shoulder onto the knee. Now quick shot to the mouth and then a clothesline onto Minerva, making a pair of them. Faith ducks under that clothesline, flying clothesline off the ropes. Went for the super kick but got caught. Now Minerva with that modified neck breaker. And are we going to see Pandora's box here? Starts off with that bow and arrow. Normally the prelude. And there it is. Has her hooked. But Faith immediately fighting her way out of it. Faith knew she was in trouble. Now stomping right on the face of Minerva. And again bouncing her head off the mat. And there's that huge super kick. And 2 count. Minerva kicks out again. Oh, Lord Omar. I won't repeat it, but Omar with a special type of cheering on his faction mate. Now into the cover. 1, 2. Brandon Cuevas, Omar tapped you out tonight in the match. Now Minerva looking to follow up the advantage. And then hot shots her. Faith might be in trouble here. Again, setting her up. And that's it. The high cross bomb knocks out Faith. Holy shit. one cross bomb too many. Right there at the last second, Faith kicking out, and again, had the Pandora's box locked in, but Faith immediately escaped, knew what was coming. You have to give it to Faith, though. Again, right there, you see the high splash off the top. Definitely putting Minerva to the test. But ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ruthless Incorporated's own, the mighty Minerva. So congratulations, Minerva. As we head down for our next contest. We have, of course, everybody's favorite drunken dragon clown, Shifty, going up against the Ministry's Mr. Sexy, the Scuzz. So who do you have? Place your bets. Of course, Mrs. U-Taker going with her stablemate Scuzz. Tim Petito going with Shifty for the win. Jack Bayou also going with Shifty. As we head down to ringside here. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. On his way down to the ring first, weighing at 357 pounds, he's the Drunken Dragon Clown, Shifty! Of course, Mrs. U-Taker doing the Shifty dance as the crowd has come alive. Omar going with Scuzz for the win. Huge agility by the big man there. Brandon Ace, welcome to the show. But ladies and gentlemen, his opponent on the way down to the ring, he weighs in at 267 pounds, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, known around the world as Mr. Sexy. This is Scuzz! Man, you won't see doing much dancing anywhere, but you will see him bring the power. And Scuzz makes his way down to the ring. I've been seeing what's been going on. And I'm going to make a little announcement. This Sunday, it will be one-on-one Brandon Cuevas versus Chance Nightwalker in a pay-the-price match. As here we go, referee calls for the bell. Shifty right away with a quick thrust kick. And then a stomp right to the chest. Shifty looking to put the advantage here early on Scuzz, but Scuzz finally fighting his way out. Big time short arm clothesline. Now knee right to the back. Scuzz now looking to pick up Shifty, but Shifty comes back with a quick elbow. And there's another bicycle kick dropping Scuzz. Now thrown over the top rope to the floor. Shifty again, great agility by the big man, jumping over the top to the floor, keeping the advantage on Scuzz here. Scuzz, who himself has been on a huge roll lately. Now getting some momentum back after those shots. Now putting the boots to Shifty as well. Big time uppercut, but misses the kick. Shifty now going to work on the back. Half Nelson neckbreaker on the floor. Now big time clothesline by Shifty. But Shifty taking over in that fireman's carry. Scuzz looking to get the advantage back, but Shifty again trying to fight his way back into this. Another forearm right to the jaw of Scuzz. Now Shifty throws him, rolls him back under the bottom rope, but already following up on him here. And the big clown, holy shit, right across the chest. All 357 pounds. Alrighty, Tim, thank you very much, sir. Scuzz now rolls his way back in, and look at the power of Scuzz. Bouncing Shifty off the turnbuckles and then tossing him. Big time leg drop to follow up. And now the trapezius claw. We know Shifty loves that Xanthrax slam, maybe trying to take away the shoulder and arm. Into the cover, one, and only a 1 count. Now big time shot to the jaw. Scuzz now trying to follow up, has Shifty goozled here. And there's the choke slam, tapping the keg. 1. Well, Brandon Cuevas, in case you missed it, you are moving on to this Sunday against Chance Nightwalker in a pay-the-price contest. Meanwhile, in the ring, Scuzz setting up Shifty. And there's the panty dropper powerbomb. 1, 2. And Shifty rolls the shoulder up. Scuzz a little bit surprised. Bringing Shifty up, but Shifty with a quick shoulder block takedown. And there we go. There's the Xanthrax slam, what Scuzz was trying to avoid. Shifty for the cover. 1, 2, and no! Scuzz rolls up the shoulder. And now, looks like he has a modified claw hold here. Referee checking. Scuzz, though, fighting his way out of it again, but walks right into that bicycle kick once again. Into the cover, 1. And only a 1 count. High back body drop. And here comes Scuzz once again, setting him up. All the ladies get ready for a massive panty dropper powerbomb. Leg hooked. 1, 2, and kick out at 2 again by Shifty. Scuzz now just putting the boots here. Big time clothesline by Scuzz. Make it a pair of them. Ducks under that from Shifty, and there's a backbreaker. Tilt-a-whirl style. Scuzz again showing off his power. Oh, and he has Shifty goozled again. And tapping the keg. Now into the cover, leg hooked. 1, 2, and again Shifty kicks out. Shifty showing all the guts and tenacity here that he has. Refusing to stay down. But Scuzz is setting him up again. And again the panty dropper powerbomb connects. Into the cover. 1, 2, and no, at 2 7/8, and Scuzz is beside himself. Now Shifty with a quick back body drop, trying to get the advantage back here. He has taken a beating and about to absorb some more as Scuzz clotheslines him over the top rope to the floor. Oh, what does Scuzz have in mind? Going up top. Not something we see from Scuzz. And he gets caught. And Shifty plants him face first on the floor. You hear the crowd going nuts. And now Shifty with the airplane spin into a cutter. Now takes Scuzz down face first. Shifty trying to turn it around here. Scuzz went to the top rope. Not something we see from him hardly ever. Now again, Shifty measuring him, and this will cave in a chest. Holy shit! That'll cripple a man with someone as big as Shifty delivering that splash. Now scooping up Scuzz, but Scuzz floats over into a DDT. Now Scuzz sending Shifty back into the ring. But he's not going to leave him there. Drives him chest first on the apron himself. Little turnabout being fair play. And again, setting up Shifty here. We know what's coming. All the ladies get ready. Because Scuzz brings him up for the panty dropper powerbomb. Into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. A hard-hitting affair by both competitors. Both men dancing with what brought them here. But in the end, the power bombs of Scuzz, too much. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, this is Scuzz. As Scuzz continues to march his way on. as we head down to our next match. Of course, you know, not too long ago, Ava becoming the #1 contender for Mad Cow's world title. So I figured, why not throw a little bit of a faction teamwork in here? As we have Anarchy. Of course, Bubs and Mad Cow. And Bubs' normal tag team partner, Wrestling Mama, will be in her corner. Going up against the Dynasty. Of course, the #1 contender, Ava Nightwalker. Her mom, my wife, Missy, in the corner. Cowboy John, welcome to the show, brother. And making her Sacrifice Championship Wrestling debut, our youngest daughter, Trinity, will be teaming up with her sister, Ava. So who do you have? Place your bets. And as this match is going, I'm going to throw some more shout-outs to some people out there. I did throw out one to him earlier, but now you see him in the chat. Cowboy John bringing his show Lightning Strikes. Of course, we also have Lockjaw Championship Wrestling brought to you by Caleb James. And then later on tonight, it's Ladies' Night over in Leaning Towards Death Wrestling. That's brought to you by the Blazed Radio Network and your boy Blaze McCoy. Of course, you can always check out some Maverick Championship Wrestling with D-Train and the boys. And you've seen him in the chat off and on. Monstar Factory Wrestling. That crazy guy Schooner Carnegie. Bringing you some non-stop action. As well as cooking as well. Oh, not a problem at all there, brother. Now, we just saw Scuzz in the ring, but if you want to go back in time to the 80s, when the hair was big and the clothes were small, then you gotta check out some MPW action on the Bomb Pop Overdrive Network. Brought to you by Mark Mayhem, also known as Scuzz. And kind of fitting, we just saw his opponent as well, that Drunken Dragon Clown Shifty, who brings you Platinum Dragon Wrestling on the Platinum Dragon Studios Network. And we're going to come back after this match and we're going to cap off the rest of our shout-outs. But here we go, down to ringside. The following tag team event is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. On her way down to the ring first, accompanied by Wrestling Mama. Representing Anarchy, it is that Southern Sweetheart Shotgun Totin' Bell. This is Bubs. And ladies and gentlemen, her tag team partner. She is also representing Anarchy and is the current reigning and defending Sacrifice Championship Wrestling Women's Heavyweight Champion. This is Mad Cow. And of course, their total combined weight tonight in at 303 pounds. But ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, they have a total combined weight of 275 pounds. First, on her way down to the ring, accompanied by Missy Nightwalker and representing the Dynasty, this is Trinity Nightwalker. Of course, Missy and I's youngest daughter making her Sacrifice Championship Wrestling debut. Alrighty, Cassie, thank you for being here for the time you could. Have a good night. And there you see on the back the Dynasty logo. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent, also representing the Dynasty, she is the current #1 contender, Ava Marie Nightwalker. Of course, Ava Marie, another of Missy and I's daughters. And as announced, the current #1 contender for Mad Cow's world title. And it looks like starting off, we're going to have Trinity and Bubs. So Trinity taking the lead right away. Quick slap to Bubs, but Bubs takes her over with an arm drag. Now collar elbow tie up, Trinity with the wrist lock. Bubs reverses it into a top hammer lock. Leg trip to take down Trinity. But Trinity with a quick jumping clothesline and a nip up. Explosive offense. That's what she's going to have to do to make up the experience factor from Bubs. But Bubs now with a quick Northern Light suplex. Did not hold the pin though. Now bouncing Trinity's head off the mat here. And going to work on that leg, maybe trying to take away that explosiveness. But Trinity with a quick arm drag to escape. Now going to work on the arm of Bubs here. Wrist lock and just drives Bubs back right into the canvas. Now sends Bubs over to the Dynasty's corner. Tag into Ava, tandem offense coming up. Brings her up and then into a cutter. The girls looking good together here. Of course, whether Trinity's debut or not, they are sisters, so expect to see a lot of continuity between the two. Now Ava off the ropes and they're into the leg drop. Holds it up and a second one to follow up. Then a jumping fish drop onto Bubs. Just pressing the advantage here. Bubs comes up swinging though with a European uppercut. And now a huge side slam there onto Ava. Quick forearm combination there onto Bubs though. Ava trying to fight her way back out and again going to work on that arm. Just snapping Bubs to the canvas. Now putting the boots, working on that midsection here. Kick to the jaw. Bubs might be in trouble here. Getting tied up by Ava. Double knees to the back. Now Ava calling for Bubs to get up here. And before Bubs even has a chance, Ava pressing the advantage, driving her face first into the mat again. Big time forearm shot now, hooks her up. Twisting, cut her face first. And again, stopping her from looking to make the tag to her partner. Now picking up Bubs. And there's that big right hand into the cover. 1, 2. Holy shit! Ava and Trinity making short work of Bubs. Mad Cow never even seeing the match. There you see that monstrous right hand. the same thing she knocked out another competitor the other week with, and would also pretty much seal the deal to get her the #1 contendership. But ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the Dynasty. Talk about short work. Of course, as you see Missy down at ringside cheering on our girls. Said Bubs never even had a chance to tag in Mad Cow. You know Mad Cow's not going to be happy with that. As we get ready to go to our main event here, I'm going to finish these shout-outs. You know, of course, another great channel out there that brings you a variety of everything. You might get some creation work. You might get some Dead by Daylight. You might get some Friday. You might even get some Castlevania. You just never know what Frozen Rage is going to bring you on Raging Chaos Wrestling. And of course, if you want to see some post-apocalyptic, just mayhem and chaos, then you gotta check out the channel of Pillar to Post for some RWO action brought to you by the Godfather Pete Wall. Of course, another version of post-apocalyptic warfare. It's Savage Warfare, one of the newer channels, brought to you on the Dr. Anus Tickler Network by Mean Joey Green. And then, of course, you have Slaughterhouse Championship Wrestling. Or you might get some Friday. Or you might get some Dead by Daylight. You just never know what Anarchy Gaming and the Yellow Pages have in store for you. And, of course, coming up later on tonight, you have Almar Wolf with UKWF and 3LW action. Live from Japan. So normally he's from across the pond, but now he's way the fuck across the pond. Of course, you also have the Underground Circus brought to you by Wild Eyed Yeti. And Valkyries of Wrestling brought to you by Blade Charge. So be sure to check out all the great channels in the community. Most of them you can find on my channel, just on the right side of the page. If you don't see them there, check my subscribers list. Give them all a like. Check out their content. Of course, if you like what you see here today, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already a member of the Eternity Broadcast family and you want to show your support, click that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications so you never miss a minute of the action. But I've taken up enough of your time. We're going to head down to ringside for this international title match under Last Man Standing rules. And god damn it, why is that chick in my fucking ring again? Toots, you're not getting a job. Quit fucking following me. But the following contest is a last man standing match where your opponent must stay on the ground for a count of 10. And it is for the Sacrifice Championship Wrestling International Championship. On his way down to the ring first, representing the Ministry of Mayhem, he weighs in at 321 pounds, Mr. U-Taker! Of course, a lot of people remember just the other week, Mr. U-Taker challenging for the title. Very could as well had the champion beat, and the referee blatantly refusing to count the pinfall. Mr. U-Taker having Jake Bagwell beat for what was easily a 5 count. before the referee even made an attempt, and all the while standing there watching. So we are still investigating him, and his ass is fired. But we still need to have a winner. And I don't mean what happened at that last match, because I threw that shit out. And tonight, we will have a definitive winner. As you see Mr. Utaker there, of course, his wife rooting him on. But these two men not only are faction mates, but tag team partners. But ladies and gentlemen, on his way down to the ring, also representing the Ministry of Mayhem, he weighs in at 275 pounds, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. And of course, he is your current reigning and defending Sacrifice Championship Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, winning that title from Pete Wall at Sacrifest. Now, as I said, I threw out the last match, so it never happened in the eyes of the record books, so this is technically Jake's first defense. And there you see it on the screen. As you see Mr. Utaker looking out to the crowd, definitely getting a positive reaction here. There you see the current champion. Now, these two men, like I said, they are tag team partners. They are stablemates. But they have both made it clear that all that goes out the window, and it's all about the title. This is both men getting ready, and as I mentioned, this is last man standing, so anything goes. Jake Bagwell out the gate fast with a huge clothesline. Now sending Mr. Utaker into the corner. And putting the boots to him now. Jake trying and going right for the legs, but Mr. Utaker had it scouted. Crushes Jake in the corner. Jake pushes him back, and then a drop kick to the knee. We know Jake is going to go for the legs. Not only for that 69 stretch, but in the end to prevent Mr. Utaker from being able to stand and beat the count. Now slamming him face first into the mat here. Now kicked right across the face, and now has that arm locked in good. Going to work on the opposite fingers here. And then caps it off with a double knee to the back. Maybe trying to work on the fingers to prevent that tombstone pile driver from Mr. Utaker. And you see the ref counting. This is all that matters here tonight. At a count of 7. Mr. Utaker goes to sit up at 8. Jake picks him back up. Mr. Utaker catches Bagwell. Gut wrench suplex. And Jake's smart maneuver rolls to the floor so he lands on his feet. Now a huge takeover. Ref was going to count, but Jake not even letting it start. He already knows that Mr. Utaker not ready for that yet. trying to slow it down with that reverse chin lock. Is now Mr. U-Taker's series of elbow shots right to the ribs and then a throat thrust here. Big forearm across the back and now measuring Jake, knee right to the side of the jaw. And now Mr. U-Taker going up top, misses the leg drop. Nobody home. Jake looking to celebrate but gets caught by Mr. U-Taker. And there's that face first STO. And before the ref can count, Mr. U-Taker back on the attack with the choke slam. And now measuring Bagwell here, brings him up and nails him with the tombstone as the ref starts counting. Hard-hitting series by Mr. U-Taker. And you see Jake Bagwell feeling the effects. Jake sits up at 8, but right into a kick from Mr. U-Taker. Mr. U-Taker going to town now with the neck vice. And now again, Mr. U-Taker going up top. We don't see this very often from the big man. And a knee right to the chest. Could that be the nail in the coffin? And no, he's not even taking a chance with it and stomping away now. Now going to pick Jake up. Jake sweeps the leg. Mr. U-Taker immediately grabbing the ropes to pull himself up, though. And Jake clotheslines him over the top to the floor. And again, Jake showboating the crowd. Could have cost him the advantage, as Mr. U-Taker crushes Bagwell in the corner. Bagwell just laying there now as the referee starts the count. At a count of 7. And Jake, again, smart maneuver, rolls to the floor so he lands on his feet. Now back in with that Tour of Texas power slam. Mr. U-Taker trying to sit up, the ref already counting up to 2. And at 8, Mr. U-Taker rolls up, dodges that kick, but Jake with the spine buster right away was waiting for him. As you see Mr. U-Taker trying to stir on the ground here. At a count of 7. And at the last minute, Mr. U-Taker gets up, but walks right into that reverse STO by Jake. And Jake not even letting the referee go to a count. Hard clothesline, make it a pair. And there's a leg sweep by Bagwell. Mr. U-Taker on the ground. As the referee counts up to 5. And there it is, the count of 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, your winner, and still Sacrifice Championship Wrestling International Heavyweight Champion, the Enforcer, Jake Bagwell. as you saw from the replay, both men pulling out all the stops. Jake breaking out the spine buster. Mr. U-Taker going off from the top rope even. Fantastic hard-hitting affair by both men. But at the end of the day, there you see it. Jake Bagwell retaining the title. And now has a future date to defend that title against Omar Wolf. There you see the referee once again holding up the hand of Jake Bagwell, showing off the title. But thank you everyone so much for being here today. We're going to kill that music there, because that was our show for today, guys. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to spend it with me, whether you're here live, whether you're catching on the replay, whether you're on the PSN network, and it don't matter if you're here for 5 minutes or the whole show. I appreciate you spending the time with me today. Of course, if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. Excuse me. And if you're not a member of the Eternity Broadcasting family, click that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications so you never miss a moment. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate it. And again, later on today, I know we have a lot of action coming up. Because we have, of course, as I mentioned, it's Ladies' Night with LTD. And then Mark Caliber, as he mentioned, he will be going live as well tonight after LTD. I heard somewhere that there was going to be a special Lockjaw match. And I've also heard that UKWF was bringing us action as well. So definitely be sure to click the bell for notifications from all those great providers so you never miss anything from their shows tonight either. But again, it's been great being here with you. If I don't see you before, then I'll definitely catch you for some Sadistic Sundays. But on that note, folks, I'm out of here. Peace out, fuckers.